through those expensive retail sites? Now we all know the pain of needing a fresh kit, but seeing those crazy high prices. Well, there's a smarter way to support your team. Welcome to okjersey.com. The quality speaks for itself. Look at the detail on these designs, whether it's the latest from Man United or a classic Chelsea kit. You can get any jersey in every size you need, and yes, you can fully customise it with your name, your number, or your favourite legends' details, from the Premier League to La Liga to Serie A. If you're looking for it, it's here, and it's always for the best price. Ready to save big? Head to okjersey.com now and use code NAF at checkout. That's code NAF to score an extra 8% off your entire order. Cheers.
Yes, people, we are knocked out. What a story, right? Just end the season, man. We're crap. You know what? They got one thing right about Man United DNA, yeah? Man United DNA really sunk United. Darren Fletcher and also Danny Welbeck. There's your DNA. That's the DNA they were talking about all along. We are shit, yeah? I'm not even lying. I've got some things to talk about with Cunha. That guy's got a touch of Prince Andrew, mate. Honestly, you might as well compare that touch to that flipping, what's his name? That Austrian dude that had the thing in the basement, his own daughter. The touch is mad. It's crazy. It's outrageous. United are crap. And somehow these lot are going to try gear themselves up for Man City, Old Trafford. Danny Welbeck has scored 8 Premier League goals against Manchester United in about 19 Premier League games. Or overall games, should I say. This is crap. Honest to God. I saw him take off Colby Bishop and leave Agate on the pitch, bro. Shea Lacey came on the pitch and done more than Mason Mount's done in a United shirt in time, bar a couple goals. We are so bad, and you're obviously getting cheeky smile and all that. I hear it. Whilst I'm seeing Arsenal batter Portsmouth like 4-5-1, whatever. Absolute crap team. We're finished as an institution as it is. It's ruined, bro. We're never coming back. Ever. We're crap. Play all the good football you want, all the good football hype, but you still lose. Any Man United fan that's taking enjoyment about, oh, it's a good performance, yeah, go suck out. Honestly, suck your mums, innit? Every single United fan that loved that. This is what you get, man. What you get. What you lot saying?
I can't say I'm surprised, Cass. I can't say I'm surprised. You got knocked out to Grimsby in the Carabao Cup. You know, Fletcher's come in. He's picking up the pieces from Amarim. Your ownership's a shambles. You know, I can't say I'm shocked that you got beat to Brighton. To be honest, the only thing I would say is it was Brighton's reserves more or less. So, you know, it was poor. There's no you know, beating around the bush.
Yeah.
Hey, where's touchline? Where's touchline, Cass?
He's gonna be on the show afterwards on my personal channel.
Make sure, bro. Make sure. Yesterday I was talking about season's over. Guess what? Yours is now too, mate. So you can hold that. What is it with you lot on Brighton, though? Why Brighton got your number all the time, bro? They rotated their squad, bro.
We beat them.
No, but this is the first time Brighton has beaten a Man United in the FA Cup in their history. They've played 9 times.
I know.
They've played 9 times in the FA Cup, and they've never beat United. So this is the first time. I mean, yeah, Brighton has your number when it comes to other games and maybe other cup tournaments. But yeah,
I don't want to hear anyone talk about Dorgu in my Man United fan base. I don't want to hear anyone talk about Agate. Not that they do. Don't want to hear about Xerxes. I want to hear about none of these scrubs. I'm tired of it. Lenny Yoro right now, it might be young, but you're so overrated. Honestly, he needs to drop to the bench, if not the reserves at this point. I'm not lying. Mainu comes off the pitch and he scored the way when there's just no DM in front of your back four. It's as simple as that. Closest passing lines all game, but they want to leave Agate on the pitch. Honestly, if this ain't subtle racism, I don't know what it is. This is rubbish.
But Mainu got a yellow card, and I think that in itself...
Who cares?
That in itself inferred why he actually thought, you know what, I've got to sub him. Because you're saying, who cares? Mainu could have been the one that got the red card. The second yellow, because they will press him, and he will tackle. And if Danny Welbeck gets on the other side of him again, and he gets the second yellow, that's even worse. So
no. You're losing. You play risk. You don't stand and say what's going to be safe. Yeah,
I know,
it's not like he was committing fouls all left, right, and center. He just stopped. Was it Welbeck who was going in on goal? Kind of.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Once
moment.
you have a first yellow, then you have to be careful with your tackles going forward. Is what I'm saying, Kaz. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that yeah, you're losing. I agree, but if you then get a yellow to a crucial player, you have to think about it smartly. If you risk okay, you brought in that kid. What's his name again? The kid. He got a yellow, and then he got a second yellow for dissent. Just because he smashed the ball on the floor. Again, that could have happened to anybody. But again, Manu could have gotten a second tackle in. Because again, Brighton is a Premier League team. Remember that. So they're going to press Manu now that they know he has a yellow card. They will. They'll press him and they'll make him commit a foul. Somebody will draw a foul from him. And that would, so...
Nah, I'm not trying to hear you defend that. No, I don't.
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying. I'm not. Listen. I'm not.
Did you watch the guy play football? Did you watch it? Did you watch that?
I watched the game.
Talk about Garte trying to play forward balls. Let me know.
See, look, you guys. Let me tell you this. In the first half, I thought you did better than Brighton. That was a shock goal for me in the first half. Like the first 30 minutes, you guys did very well. My point is not trying to defend it. I'm just saying you have to think about it how a manager would think about it.
Well, that cost us.
Yeah, it did.
Manu didn't do much as well, though.
Yeah, he did.
He did. He did a little, But my point is, whether Manu did not, you were already a goal down first time. As soon as Welbeck scored that second goal,
if you're good, let me tell you this then. Yeah. So cool. You need a goal. Yeah. You're 1-0 down at this point. You need a goal. You're bringing Casemiro onto the pitch. Yeah. What the hell is Agate going to do up the pitch when you just brought in on a 6? What's he going to do? How is he going to affect the play? You need someone that's at least a little bit of a majinx or a bit nimble in those sort of areas, right? So why would you bring that off? Darren Fletcher, go back to the under-18s. Hurry up. I'm tired of that shit. I don't want to see it. And then you got these fans screaming for Ollie. That's not going to look much different from Ollie ball, by the way. That's exactly the same thing.
Is it looking like Ollie's the favourite to come in?
No one knows.
Because I feel like when I saw that, I was like, is this a joke? Like, why would you bring this guy in again? Like, I've already seen him. Why would he come in again to be the main man for United? He's not gonna change anything drastically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not gonna do nothing. That's what you're gonna get. And this is all gonna come down to Wilcox. This is Man United season in a nutshell, bro. It's gonna keep coming like this. And this is what I don't like. When it comes up against teams that they're not really up for, this is the United you're gonna get. I know Mbumo and Ahmad's back. If they played today, we probably wrap them, but they're not here. Do you get it? You got Dorgu, who's got 0 IQ. Yeah, so that's one. The low is absolutely crap. And I'll keep screaming how crap that man is. Lisandro Martinez, for how good he's on the ball, is a midget. I don't like him whatsoever. Yoro is clearly nowhere near ready for 11s football in the men's game in Premier League, right? Patience, whatever. Agate offers nothing but energy and still gets skipped by. You just got to keep... And Mason Mount is just Mason mid. Like, he will give you sometimes a 7 or an 8, but his bog standard is 5.5. Ineffective. Cunha is chasing his touch. He's been wondering where it's been since flipping, 4 or 5 weeks ago. Simple. Sesko runs in behind, and he doesn't know if he wants to strike the ball clean or not. There's so much issues, and it's pissing me off, man. How are you getting knocked out in the first round of the Carabao Cup by Grimsby Town and then by Brighton at home to make it even worse? I'd say that loss against Brighton was worse than Grimsby. Kunle's not here.
He probably thinks, no.
Unless you're bigging him up. Mateus the Kun artist was overhyped. Neto's literally the main guy in Wolves over him. Neto wasn't even there last season. But one season blinding masses. Were they even playing with each other? At least your team didn't lose to Macclesfield. No, but we're still out. It's the same concept. We're still out. We're still out.
Macclesfield. Crystal Palace. I felt bad. I mean, again,
I'm annoyed, man.
Cass, how do you think United go into the derby then now?
I still think we beat you. That's the maddest part.
Well, how do you think we beat us? Wait, what have I missed here?
Because you still got Ake Kuzanov or whoever you want at the back.
Max Lane has not put a foot wrong since he come in.
Bro, he played Exeter City. I don't care.
It's calm, bro. Nah, don't tell me that come beat us now.
I don't want to knock your youngsters or anything like that, but you're gonna sit here and tell me that Brighton didn't have chances at the Etihad to beat you.
No, of course they did. Of course they did.
Okay,
But I'm
then.
saying I don't
Okay,
think that the defense was massively the problem against Brighton. I actually think we looked fairly solid defensively.
You move.
Those
you
issues
move slow.
Those issues have been there all season, though. In transition, balls over the top and stuff like that. We've looked easy to get at all season, whether it's Gvardiol and Diaz at the back or Max Elaine and Kushnov at the back. I don't think that's I actually think those two played really well together. I think Kushnov in his last ditch defending, he's like a proper aggressive centre back. Something that I've not seen at City for a long time. Max Elaine looks calm and collected. I like him. I think those two looked actually quite decent. I'm not overly worried about the defense going
they're
through
still young. See, that's why I say
they're
still young.
So you think United are just going to come in and beat us?
Yeah, because that's just the things we do. It's just the way we play. Is that just
based on what? Is that just based on what you've seen when City play at Old Trafford before?
If it's based purely on the football, City should beat United. But this is a derby, and that's the problem. That's always been the problem with derby. That's always been the thing. Like, I can't. Again, it's not. See, if it's based purely on the football, City are better than United. City should beat United. Purely. Let's not even. There's no arguing that fact.
So, are you trying to imply that
but I'm saying
United can beat this City?
Look, I think United have been in a worse situation. Like in a horrible United have brought a game to City whenever it's a derby. Like that's all I'm saying. I'm saying because of the rivalry, you have to understand that there's a level. It's like when we play Tottenham, for example. No matter how bad we were, like even in days of Wenger, as bad as we were, when it was Tottenham, we were up for the occasion. Like you're ready to die on the pitch, regardless of what happened.
Bro, this is what Man United's got to play for, though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But how do you think that they beat you guys last time in the FA Cup final?
No, I hear it. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I've seen so many derbies where City come in as favourites, and United just do what United do.
Yeah, they just
I can't.
That's all I'm saying.
I can't just sit here and understand when Cass is saying that he thinks they're gonna win, unless that's just based off.
I'll give you two. I can give you three players. I'll give you three players, in my opinion, that affect a whole team differently. Ahmad Mbumo and Mazraoui, when they get knocked out by Nigeria, because they're gonna get knocked out, they're three big key players in Man United's team. And that's a difference when it's actually in on goal. They're more effective than Mason Mount and whatever else is up front. There are two main players before it is. But regardless, if you're going to go off today, obviously United moved the ball quite quick and everything, but it's just dumb mistakes after dumb mistakes. Martinez rushing to the line rather than defend his man. Do you know what is that? That's Sunday.
Wait. That's what you do that. What, you think Brighton weren't better than you today, bro? They bopped you.
No, in the first half they were nowhere near better than us. Actually, the first 60 minutes they were nowhere near better than us. We created enough here. The low, especially the low in front of goal.
Dallow's crap, bro.
Yeah, but you don't mind. I still created more than them.
You should have been like 3-0 up in 15 minutes, to be fair.
Yeah,
but we weren't.
I actually was looking at the stats. In the first 10 minutes, you guys had already had two shots on target. There was already 2 saves in the first 10 minutes. So again, yeah, you can call them crap, but at the end of the day, football is football, right? They did what they were supposed to do. Brighton just got the better of you guys.
Bro, Brighton bopped you, bro.
Yeah, Brighton got the better of them.
In the last half, when we were chasing, yeah.
Not even when you was chasing, bro. The first bit of the first half as well, they were moving to you, bro.
No, they weren't.
I think
you didn't watch the game. You didn't watch the game. It's fine, man.
What do you mean? Of course, I watched the game.
You didn't watch the game. No, it's fine. You didn't watch it.
Bro, it's all right. Squad, though. That's what's buggy. That is what's bugging me a little bit. Like, you lost to a rotated Brighton.
Yeah, even full strength. But listen to me, right? I don't understand. Brighton go into this game and they think, FA Cup. That's quite a big, I'll be on Brighton's, objectives for the season, going far in the FA Cup. And they've come into the United game. They're like, yeah, we can rotate a few players, put out a bit of a weaker squad. That's how confident teams are coming up against United.
And then they left with 3 points, or they gone through. That's dark, bro. That's so dark.
You're already out as well. I don't know why you're smiling. You're with me.
I can smile, bro. December. You know this.
Look at it. This was the first 10 minutes. United already had 2 shots.
I know.
We got popped though. We got popped though. Yeah. Bro, at half time we had 60%. Like, no, but we got popped though. It's all right though.
Yeah, man. But bro, like I'm saying to you, you're saying, all right, cool. You first half you was better, right? Cool. You want to take the first half, bro. Your team didn't work their keeper as much as you should though.
I agree.
Like you second half, you came out, they had the better of the game, bro. They were better than you second half.
Yeah,
football, bro. Football's not played in one half, bro. Like you
Yeah,
man know this already.
You can't say that, SV, because Brighton made 4 saves by the 40th minute here and made 2 saves.
Bro, why do you keep telling me about saves, bro? That's what the goalkeeper's supposed to do.
I know, but you're saying they didn't work the goalkeeper. You
like, why do you keep telling me about the goalie? Like you're telling me about they had 2 saves, they have 4 saves.
SB, you can't
bro,
say
you're supposed to. The goalie's supposed to save.
SB, you can't say you didn't work Brighton's goalkeeper when he made 4 saves in the first 40 minutes. That means they worked the goalkeeper and he made saves.
Bro, wait, tell me those four saves that he made.
Is that the wrong one?
You want me to remember every single style?
Exactly, bro. You could shoot from the halfway line. The keeper picks it up. It's on target. That's going to count as a save, bro. What are you doing?
This is not shots on target. They had more shots on target. This was saves by goalkeeper. There was 4 saves, regardless of however you want to put it. You can't say the goalkeeper was not worked when the stats show that he was worked 4 times. Is what I'm saying.
He didn't say that, bro. He just said that
he said United. He said United didn't work Brighton goalkeeper, and I said, well,
I said enough, bro. I said enough.
Okay, well, fair enough. If you're saying that,
I think United looked good in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah,
that's about it.
I think they were good in the first 20, 30 minutes. I mean, by the 40th minute mark, I felt like they had already dipped, literally a little bit. So
I agree.
The end of the first half is where I noticed that they were dipping. Again, Brighton came in the second half and did what they did. So
I don't think they did much. All they had to do was kind of just sit back and wait for United to come at them. That was it. After that, they literally scored.
Though, bro.
But they did after a bit, though. That's the thing. They went too low block. When Mainu came off, and obviously then they scored because Agati decides he doesn't want to be a defensive midfielder and close lanes like you're meant to. And Yoro deciding, I don't know where Welbeck is, even though he's just ball watching, right? Then they decide that we're going to go to a low block, which is fine. You would do that in that situation. But I don't think... You let me know. If they're all over us, bar their 2 goals,
I didn't say,
did they provide?
I didn't say they were all over you.
You said
cool. Wait, hold on. So the other day, Arsenal played Liverpool, yeah? Second half, we got bopped, bro. But Liverpool had no shots. Just because you get bopped, that doesn't equate to, you had bare chances, bro. Brighton... They bopped you. They had more of the ball. You couldn't really get the ball off him. You couldn't really do nothing, bro. Like
we won the ball back.
Like, come on, man. What are we doing?
Yeah, but we won the ball back quite simply. In my opinion, I just thought it was quite simple to win the ball back. But again, you're right. This is what goes to show when I don't want to defend people like Dorgu, yeah, who's got no IQ, who doesn't have great delivery and all this kind of stuff. Agati, who don't know how to pass a ball forward or even clip a ball. Right, or Mason Mount, who decides that he wants to keep passing backwards all of a sudden, right? Or Delo, who's like he gets in great positions but don't know what to do with the ball because he's got the Wenger boys going up in his head. Or Cunha deciding that he doesn't want to play football no more; he'd rather be playing golf.
The first goal,
I don't know, man.
Cunha's fault, bro.
Yeah,
not the first goal, the second goal. Sorry.
Yeah, because he decided he wanted to dribble. But the thing is, where's our centre mids? Why are you not in a position to close off a simple
wait, bro, how about you just pass the ball to Dorgu, let him cross the ball? Like, why are you trying to move like you're Ronaldo? Just pass.
I don't know. Cunha's at fault and he's looking real shaky. He's looking like he's playing back at walls or something. I agree with you.
You man,
Cass, is there any positives you can take from the game?
No.
There's not a again. That's
what I'm saying. Sesko picking up a bit of form.
I don't care.
It's a bit irrelevant.
I just don't care. Like. I don't get wrong. I like Sesko, but he's just mad raw.
I just don't see the way forward for you now. I don't see where I can't see a plan. Like obviously you've just sacked your manager, but I just can't see a way out.
To right, bro. They're not going forward, they're just going left to right. It's like they're not going backwards. Like they don't look worse than they looked last season.
Bro, United need to scrap their whole thing.
It's been the same for a long time, you know.
Hey Lou, let me tell you, I'll be real. Man United need to scrap everything and start again, bro. Bruno, Casemiro, like Martinez, bro. All these man, Ugarte, get rid of all of them. All of them, bro. They just like if they could, that if I was going in there as a manager or what, bro, I was trying to gut the whole thing and just get some new blood in there because, bro, the whole thing is collapse, bro.
It will take at least 2 or 3 seasons to gut the whole thing. That's where the problem is because you can't gut it like Chelsea one season. It's not like the ownership is going to go out there and spend close to 800 million right now. Because if you're saying gut the whole, I mean, and that's what they should do. You're right. Like United need to literally
let's have it right. Yeah, you've seen the same players under like different managers. and you're
That's
expecting,
my whole thing.
Yeah, and you're expecting things to change. Like, bro, that's insanity. Like, you man are doing the same. It's like you get a new manager and expect him to create miracle. Bro, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you supposed to get Ugarte to be better? How can you make Dorgu, Ugarte, like these man, Dallo, these man shouldn't be playing for Manchester United. That's the reality, bro. They're not good enough. They shouldn't be playing for Man United.
Sadly, it's who they have, and to get rid of those kind of players now, especially for those who actually still have 2-3 year contracts, like getting rid of players like that, if nobody wants to buy them because of how bad Manchester United are right now, that means you have to buy out their contracts. So you're not only are you spending money to
cut their losses, bro.
Yeah, not only but again, if they do that, that puts them in PSR problems.
Bro, just have a fire.
No, we're not. Wait. What puts us in PSR problems? Let me know.
No, I said like if you cut contracts, which means that first and foremost that money counts towards what you're spending that year. You're like, I pay players off. Then you're buying. Hold on, then you're buying in new players. And I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
I'll tell you right now, yeah, we're so in the clear, it's unreal, yeah. Like that, Casemiro's going, yeah, on his contract finished. Maguire's contract finishing. Bruno, we don't know. Okay. Marcus Rashford, clear spend and profit. He's going now, as you just seen. We're seeing all of it. It don't matter. We can always point a finger about what's going and everything. You will never be able to do anything when you've got a midfield combination like this. I said only 2 days ago that I miss Bruno. Now I'm back to saying I don't miss him no more. How about that?
You get rid of this guy, bro.
No, because it's like I miss.
He's taking last minute of the game. The ball's in his own half, and he's the one taking the free kick.
Bro, I don't know. Like, he gets someone.
Drop the main character syndrome, man. Let the goalkeeper take it. Get an extra body in the box, man. What we doing?
Yeah, like, bro, why do you want to take everything? Throw in. You know that guy at school? Oh, let me take the throw in. Let me take the ball.
I was just about to say.
Can I take the ball home and that? Let me get.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, allow it, man. Get rid of this guy, bro. Like, everyone's like, you man shake your bum for Bruno, yeah. But I'm telling you, you'd be so much better as a football club without him. Like,
really footballers.
I swear to you, bro.
He's really you see the amount of overrated that Bruno is, bro.
But today he wasn't a problem. He created enough, yeah, like just to get us going. Like, it's what's in front of goal and why they're not doing what they need to do in it.
I hear you, but like, when are we gonna actually have a conversation about Danny Yoro?
I have overrated.
Touchline told me he was better than a certain bunch of.
I was told he was better than Joao Kwanzaa.
No, Monts. Touchline said he was the third best centre back in the league, bro.
That's not him. Bring that fraud.
He still talks about like Giggsy and them, man. And
bro, are you mad?
Like, he still brings up Bex and that in every argument today. So like,
bro,
do you not think Yoro's got
the biggest club in the world?
Do you know what it is though? Like, the only reason I'm homing in on a player like Yoro, because obviously when he came in, he weren't cheap. You know what I'm saying? He was spoken about as the new gen, the Mbappe of centre backs. Saliba, watch out. Remember, Saliba, watch out, and you know what I'm saying.
My thing is with him, yeah, I do believe he'll become a player, but my thing is the lack of aggression. See, this is my biggest thing with Premier League players. If you don't, even the smallest of players have aggression, like Bernardo Silva and that. If you, as a centre back, if you don't have aggression, you're going to get bodied. It's as simple as that.
You know what it is? If you don't have aggression, Cass, yeah, bro, you best believe you better be cold on the football. You better be cold on the ball. You better be able to read the game like no one has ever seen before, because no one's trying to have a centre back that ain't trying to get dirty, bro. Like, that's mental.
Is he better than Heaven?
No, he's not.
No.
This and so what? So do you know what? So this again, man. Then PR, not getting spoken about, because like, you know, when we know like with Chelsea, I'm constantly hearing, tossing not good enough. How about Achimpong is better than Lenny Yoro,
bro? Facts. And
like,
yeah,
like, bro, like that's that. You'll never hear that. You'll never
bro,
see
and the never hear about it. Yeah? He's bro, Luke Shaw's still at Man United, bro. All now, how?
Yeah, but I say the same thing. This is why I say United. They will never.
He's not a problem, but he's not a solution. There's too many.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. They need to move past all these men, bro.
Yeah, bro.
All these men need to go.
But that's why I say, yeah, I don't want. I don't want to hear anything about Lissandro no more. See, the thing is with me, you can be cold on the ball. He is not
a favor.
Bro, he is not. But you would have made him an inverted left back the way you would have liked it. He could have been cold for you lot.
Yeah, bro. I'll be
that's where I would play him.
Martinez is mad progressive though. Like, but the thing is though, the balls he's progressing the ball to Ugarte.
Yes.
Like, and I'll be honest, and he's progressing like cool. He'll bring the ball down, play the ball in the pockets.
Wait, hold on.
And if it's not Ugarte, it's going to Dorgu. And I know Dorgu is one of the men that learned to play football when he was 14.
Yeah,
bro, Dorgu shouldn't be playing for
Dorgu learned to kick ball when he was 14. No.
Dorgu cut through because he was bigger than everyone.
You know, bro, you know them youths, innit? He started kicking ball when he was 14. I'm sorry.
All the time.
He's bigger than everyone. He's faster than everyone. That's his thing. Like he was that guy.
Like, you know how Wan-Bissaka was kicking ball, like started kicking ball at 12. Like, bro, I'm telling you, certain man, like, bro, and even then, Wan-Bissaka's actually got better. Dorgu, when he runs, everything he does looks very unorthodox. And I'm not saying he's not even shit. He's not even shit, bro. But when he does certain things, I'm like,
bro, Dorgu's not good enough to play for Man U.
He runs like Fred Flintstone. You know the cartoon.
Yeah.
You know when
we say square wheels. Square wheels.
Yeah, you see, like, he looks. In fact, he runs exactly the same way Gyökeres runs.
Hey,
him and Victor Gyökeres run the same way.
He does the low socks thing. You can't do the.
My thing is, yeah, like
he was mild Lewis Smith. That's crazy.
He's not. The thing is, today, yeah, was probably one of his better games at left back or whatever you want to call it. But my thing is, yeah, if you're gonna get on the pitch, you need to put in quality delivery. You can't. You have to beat. You either beating the
decent this season.
No, but it hasn't. It hasn't though. But all right, let me give you levels to this. Yeah, true fair, whatever you want to call him from Bournemouth. When he puts in a cross, how does that cross look?
Yeah, they were saying that about Kirkes, and now
no, yeah. But when you've seen, but Kirkes he's not even playing. He's playing inverted, bro. When Kirkes crosses a ball, and you've seen it enough times, how is the conviction on his crossing? The thing is with Dorgu, yeah, is that he don't know what's really behind him. Sometimes it's like it's not there.
If you play FIFA, you know he crosses on manual.
Man United's big issue, and will always be an issue, is the midfield part. There is no structure with the midfield because either someone's got some deficiency that United can't solve by putting together, what would you call it, a more of a balanced situation. Brighton today built up in a certain way. And guess what? It wasn't any different, but the way they built up against Man United as well. Again, in the previous game, it's just that with United, when you got Ahmad and Mbeumo, you can punish teams enough, yeah. But the thing is, it's like, what happens if they're not there? Where's the football and all this kind of stuff? The football's there, the result isn't, and you can't keep playing. I
wouldn't even say the football's there, bro. I'll be real.
No, wait. So you ain't won since Amram's left?
Well, no, we wouldn't even win when Amram was there.
No, I'm just saying, since he's left, you ain't won. I'm just saying, like. And obviously you got City next, so then that's going to be 3 games about win about.
That's my big thing here. United could. This is why I don't want to employ Ollie, because you're not going to see any different from what you saw against Brighton today. He's not the solution, and he's not a coach.
But it shows though, Brighton was so comfortable in certain areas. Like they were bopping you man know ball in it. The way they were
about bopping
those little spaces. You see rather than going backwards, sideways, and backwards.
Yes,
the way they were popping the ball into central areas.
Oh, this is what I'm telling you, Cass, bro. You're letting your loyalty blind you.
No. It's even that. It's IQ as well. Like
you was getting bopped, bro.
No, yeah, in the second half for that 35 minutes.
Wait, can I say that you bopped them?
No,
I said that they didn't bop. Brighton didn't bop them.
First half, they didn't bop us like that. Like they weren't creating nothing either.
He's going mad, bro.
I say this shit.
He's been through. Hey, Monts. He's been through a lot recently, bro.
I didn't pepper you, but I'm talking about like.
The way they move the ball.
You see the assurance on the ball and the confidence of the way they move that ball in set, bro.
Yeah,
they were saying.
I gave him the example. Yeah, I gave him the example. When you played us the other day, second half, you bopped us, bro. But you didn't score. You didn't have no shots. You didn't. But second half, you moved to us, bro. Yeah. You bopped us, bro. Like that's the reality. That's what Brighton done to you, lot.
Yeah,
until maybe like the last 10 minutes.
When they did create, they made it count. Like Welbeck bit, bro. Bins
that, bro. That was mental.
Bro, he bins that shit, innit?
Yeah, he bins it. But my thing is when Colby came off, even though Cunha lost the ball, there was no passing lanes because he gets. This is what I mean about IQ and about players.
James was wrong though. It should have been Ugarte or Casemiro on.
Yes, bro, exactly. That was my thing. Colby was doing enough in it for me in a defensive kind of play. Look at the way City play, in their even in their defensive structure, When the team is playing the ball, Dorgu is getting drawn in, or Yoro is getting drawn into either router, and they just flick the ball around. You see with City, when the way they defend, is that they've always got some sort of covering man because there's someone with IQ in the middle of the park to cover that situation. Look at last game. Even though Brighton got into a lot of situations, they got 2 young centre-backs. Look at the midfield experience of Rodri. He knew where to be at the right times and stuff like that. And that's why they could also move the ball quickly further forward. United don't have that. Delo is a simpleton. He chases rabbits like dogs, like greyhounds and that. He ain't got a clue. And Dorgu's the same player as Delo. They're the same player.
But you have to talk about Matheus Cunha as well. Matheus Cunha, I noticed he did something 3 times today in the game when I was watching it, and I was like, this guy needs to just pass the ball. You can't always be the one guy that thinks you're going to drive through 3 defenders and just shoot the ball. Like he did that 3 times. And the one time that he did it, where he ran into like a bunch of Brighton bodies, there was who was on the right. I don't know who was coming on the right. You could see the line, like it was clear. Just give him the ball and let him cross it back.
I hate the low,
man. Sesko would have hit it on the back post, but no, he literally would take the ball and I was like, what's this guy doing? Like there's other players here. Just pass the bloody ball.
Cunha, at this moment, Cunha can go on the bench. Come off the bench.
But wait, Cass, go on the bench for who? Cool. Cass, look. I'm looking at your squad, yeah, Cass. Tell me, who do you keep? Yeah, just tell me, keep or sell, yeah? Dalot,
Sell.
Mazawari,
keep.
De Ligt,
keep.
Maguire,
sell. Let him go. Let his contract run.
Martinez,
sell.
Malacia,
sell. I'll rip up his contract.
Dorgu,
rip up his contract.
Yoro,
I'd keep him because he's young.
Luke Shaw,
rip up his contract.
Heaven,
keep.
Mason Mount,
rip up his contract.
Bruno,
I'd sell him.
Casemiro,
let his contract run out.
Ineos,
Agate,
rip up his contract.
Kobe Mainu,
keep.
Toby Collier is a young boy. Cunha,
no, I'd keep him.
Xerxes,
sell him.
Ahmad,
keep.
Mbuemo,
keep.
Sheshko,
keep.
So, bro, like out of the team, that's what, like you said, like 6 man, 5 man.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to you,
what about Ineos?
Oh, right now, Bingham.
So my thing, Cass, is like, what do you expect the managers to do, bro? You ain't got like
no, yeah, but it's not about the managers. Sometimes it's about the way you set up and the way you can instruct players to do certain things. That's why coaching comes down to it. Not just bring 3 at the back because you decide that it's my way or the highway. You go and bop Newcastle for 45 minutes, then revert back to it just to prove a point, and then do the same against Wolves. It's not always about management. Sometimes you just get it wrong after, like, wrong appointment after wrong appointment. I don't think it's that hard to play with this Man United 11, but can it have improvements? Of course it can. That's my thing. But a little bit of coaching goes a long way, and having some sort of structure goes a long way. That's all I'm asking for as the bare minimum. Bare minimum.
Yeah, but Fletcher's been there for like a week.
Fletcher can get bin back to the 18s.
Yeah, but who are you going to bring in the next couple of days?
I don't think you're putting this on Fletcher, right? Are you putting? I mean, this again can't be put on your interim manager, regardless of what anybody says. You guys don't have a manager right now, and the manager you have now.
I can give you pointers. Why Fletcher's way of playing today was a problem. In the first half, in the first 20, 25 minutes, yeah, sure, United were in the game and whatever, but you can't do man-to-man pressing all throughout the game thinking you're not going to get, open up at some point. There has to be a thing where you got to tell your midfielders at some point to keep the structure and not get ahead of yourselves, leaving gaps. Same thing in the second half, man-to-man pressing. You think you could do that for 90 minutes? No, you can't. You're going to gas out at some point. You have to change things up. And that's why I like Carrick more than all of these. They're not the solution. Not saying he's a guarantee. Yeah, but the thing is, as a former midfielder like Carrick, who sees the game probably differently to a Fletcher, is that... Fletcher was a midfielder. My thing is, but you don't see the way Carrick would see the whole game in front of him. Fletcher was more get forward box to box. I think Carrick's way of thinking, and Middlesbrough is a proof of that, is... he will change things up to find solutions. And I'm going to go off base of the principles of what he done at United when he was there. And also Middlesbrough. You got to change the game up. That's what Brighton do so well compared to a lot of teams. And what Brentford have been doing recently as well is that they will change up the game when the game isn't suiting them to suit them a little bit better than what was working the first 30 minutes. I'll give you one once. Do you remember Brighton came into Man United what's it called? You lot might remember this. 3-1 Brighton at Old Trafford, same situation. Hoyland, we look really good. It looked like a diamond.
Yeah,
And all of a sudden, they change one little piece, and all of a sudden, they dominate the game. And that's that. It's trying to solve things throughout the game. Managers ain't bums no more. They find solutions within the game. Brighton found a solution within the game. All they had to do was drop Danny Welbeck a little bit deeper. Do you know what I mean? And all they had is that Gruder and that go a bit further forward, and Kajoglu would run on the counter. And all of a sudden, you're not finding any more space. Why can't you change it? And your solution is keeping a Ugarte in there with Casemiro. Are you stupid as shit? Are you thick, bro?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
But you still think United are going to beat City at the weekend?
No, I do, because I can go off vibes if I want to. Ollie's got, like, even if it is Ollie, but my thing is long term, it's not the solution. I would like to see something sustainable going forward. I would like to see us take the game to you lot, because you've got 2 centre backs or 3 that I feel like you can run into a little bit. Not saying we're going to win it. It's not a guarantee, but it's a derby.
Do you know why?
You're shit and you're too easy to play against, bro. That's the button.
Yeah, facts.
Cass, you know why I hear where you're coming from, because right now, Lou, your spine of your team is broken. It's broke. Like, you don't have a spine right now, yeah. Like, especially defensively, yeah. That's Man United's strong point, if anything. Like, they've got Sesko, who's scored a couple goals recently. You've got Ahmad, who's gonna come back. You've got Mbuemo to come back. You've got, like, attacking going forward. That's probably their strongest department. Whereas that's probably your weakest part of your team at the minute. You get what I mean? So I can understand why Cass might have a little bit of hope and think, like, do you know what? We can have a result.
On paper, it looks all right on paper.
It sounds cute, innit?
I wouldn't be looking at United's squad though, and then looking at City and thinking, oh yeah, we can get something. Like,
yeah, you still got a robot, man.
Yeah, nah, but you've drawn your last 3 games.
Saying our City's defense is rubbish now. Like, City's defense, what hasn't been rubbish in the past? Huh?
You played Exeter, bro. There's nothing. Stop using Exeter as a thing. Like, please.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the
you
Exeter
are
game.
though, man. You used the last couple of games. So I'm talking about Exeter, man.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not talking about the
you
Exeter
are,
game.
man.
You're looking on my screen.
I've not mentioned the Exeter game once for a reason. We're playing a League One side, bro.
League 2, I think.
No, but you know what?
About the Exeter game.
But bro, because the way you've drawn the last. You've dropped 6 points, bro, in 3 games. Like,
you even drew to Chelsea.
Yeah, but I'm not looking.
True.
Chelsea played well against us, though. United don't play good football.
But it shouldn't matter. If Chelsea play well, the score shouldn't change. The result should still be a Man City dub. That Brighton game still should have been a Man City.
City have got a soft underbelly this season. City have got a soft underbelly this season. But I'm looking at United, and United are an utter shambles. Like,
so does that mean if United compete, they have a chance to get a... But does that mean if United get...
Of course they do. Of course they do. But I'm not looking at the game thinking City gonna lose. Like, they ain't got lazy tonight.
They ain't got lazy to come up.
But Lou as well, yeah. Would you say that City would you say that United have got better attackers than Chelsea and Brighton?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think they're pretty on par, to be honest. I don't think the United have got anything significant going forward, to be honest. I don't think they've got anything special.
But you'd say overall it's probably better. It's got a little bit more quality than Chelsea. It's got a little bit more quality than Brighton. So
yeah, maybe a bit, but bro, the midfield is providing for the attack. The midfield is shambles. It's shit.
It is shambles.
We've got like we're gonna be outrunning the midfield. We're gonna be out competing the midfield. We're gonna be winning more. But like, I just don't see how United's midfield competes with City at the moment.
I don't think we need to.
Yeah, I don't.
So how do you set up for the game?
Because I'd say one thing that United are strong on are, 1 is attacking set piece, and 2, like, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it because it is relevant. United do have an Ahmad and Boomer, but I like Mateus Nunes this year. Don't get me wrong, but there's that. I think O'Reilly he needs to have a good game. If O'Reilly has a good game against probably more than likely an Ahmad, I'd be thinking, cool, this is going to be a difficult as shit game, because I'm looking at your centre-back pairing and thinking we need to utilise it, whether it's Ake Kuzanov or the young boy Max, right, who's proven that he can play a bit of ball, is still inexperienced, or someone that's on his... We don't even know if he's going to finish 90 minutes. That's the only thing I look at City thinking there's a part of me that thinks you can get in behind here. You don't have to play through the middle. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know this is all very unequal.
City have looked very susceptible
Where
to
does
like
United-
long balls and.
That's the only thing, and it is a derby, isn't it? I've seen United in worse situations and still somehow going on top. I don't know. It's
in
weird.
worse situations. What worse situations you seen United in? I think it's the worst situation I've seen United in.
What, bro? Even last year was in worse situations. Somehow you're going toe for toe with clubs. United's been.
Yeah, but now you got an
way
interim
worse.
manager in. Now you got an interim manager in. I think that just.
And
I mean,
If it's
I think wasn't United 15th when they actually won the FA Cup, like that season. They were 15th. Eighth. Oh no, eighth. Okay, I think the season after was 15th again. Anyways, long term. My thing is just I hear you on the if you pair them up, City is a better team right now. City should beat United, but the head-to-head record says differently, and that's the thing when it comes to like derbies. Like that's the one thing that
I know. Listen.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't
derby. Obviously, it's a derby, right? But I'm just looking at United, and I literally cannot, like, I can't sit here. And
I agree with you. I don't see a win. I don't see a win from United at all. I don't see a win from United. I just know that derbies are horrible. Like something. Yeah.
What player from your starting 11 gets into City's bar? Maybe a centre back.
But this is all on paper, though. You man aren't in a like City. Yes, you won this 10. Like, I'm not really counting that. Yeah, cool, you done well. Semenyo's going to be good form, right? It's going to be good for you, though. But genuinely speaking, you man have been moving mad shaky. So to kind of approach some of these games going, yeah, I don't really see this happening. I just think you got to be very wary because it's not so much you losing any games. I don't really see City losing many games. Probably for the rest of the season, bro. I'll be honest. It's the draws that are going to kill you, innit? It's
City just haven't been taking our chances, and I genuinely think, right,
That's
and
true.
I'm not gassing. I'm not just going to sit here and gas Semenyo right now, but Semenyo is guaranteed output, his movement, the way he crosses a ball in. As soon as Haaland starts picking up on that, listen, we're going to be getting way more goals in the team. Yeah. And I think over the past 3 games that City have drawn, obviously by the XA game, we've just not been putting away any chances. So I don't know whether Semenyo does come in and inject something into the City side. And I think against United, it could be a long day for you lot.
Could be. Of course it could be.
I think it will be. I think it definitely will be, to be honest. Like I think City look good, you know. Like I think I'm quite.
You're gassed off Exeter, man.
Hey, no, I'm not.
You're gassed off Exeter. Bless you, man.
Hey, Lou, that, man. Hey, Lou, you know why? Yeah, Lou, you know what?
You've just got 10 goals.
I'm
You're
taking the positives. I'm taking the positives, mate. I'm so happy with Kushnov right now. Right, I'm so gassed. He's back in the team. And he's getting minutes, and he looks sick. Kushnov.
He looks sick against who?
Against Brighton. Okay, you know what I mean? Like,
what are we doing?
Listen, bro, I'm trying to find some positives. I've had 3.
Yeah, but bro, I hear you trying
to let me find some positives, bro.
Bro, you can find positives, but don't lie to yourself, innit? What
don't lie that Kushnov looks sick. He does look sick.
Against who though?
Brighton.
Come on, bro. You didn't even win.
Yeah, but he still looked good. Like, what? We're just gonna sit here and say that like we can't look at a player and look at potential and look at what he's good at.
Who's Brighton's danger man, Lou?
Matoma.
Or the winger?
Huh?
The winger, yeah.
Yeah. Well, a winger can't be a danger man.
So yeah, no, I'm saying so. Kuzunov looks sick against who? He's not playing the right back, is he? He's playing centre half.
But even Kushnov, right? Ball's coming over the top. Kushnov's like pace getting back and recovering is top. That doesn't matter about the player. If a ball's coming over the top and he's going to find the threat.
Bro, so you're just talking about he looks good because he can run fast.
No, not just because he can run fast. The timing of his tackle is a...
He's reckless, to be fair, but I like.
Why are we picking apart the Kushnov thing? Why are we picking apart the Kushnov thing?
I feel like you're trying to lie to yourself.
I don't understand why I focus on the Kushnov thing.
I think he's a positives
out of it.
I like with some flaws.
I don't know what you're trying to do, SB.
Sometimes Kushnov can be a little aggressive.
What's wrong with Kushnov, bro?
But what I'm
saying, Kushnov is all right, yeah. But I'm saying to you, what like Monts is trying to say to you, you man ain't been looking good, innit? Like, let's have it right. The last 3-4 games, you man look shaky. So the fact that you're trying to say that, oh yeah, I'm happy with Kusanov and I'm happy with this, bro, that's a lie. You're lying to yourself, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not lying, man. I'm saying I'm happy with Kusanov. That's not a lie.
Oh, you haven't.
No,
Well,
but I mean,
Brighton
again,
did.
you can't say United, you can't say City has a soft underbelly as a City fan and then say I'm happy with Kuznets.
That was another issue.
Kuznets is a good player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad player, no, but he does have his moments where he gets a little too aggressive, where he makes those type of mistakes. He can get.
Bro, all I'm saying is I'm happy with him. I think he's going to be a very good player for City.
No, he's going. He's going to be.
You didn't say that.
Let me say this shit.
I thought you meant you were happy with him now, like he's there. He can do what he needs to do now. And I'm like, yeah, being a good player.
Yeah,
yes, he's going to.
I think he's a solid. I think he's a solid player. Whilst Diaz and Gavardio are injured, I think we need someone a little bit.
We don't know what your back line's going to kind of overall, anyways. At that, we don't know what it's going to shape up to be. We don't know if it's Kuznets and Max or is it going to be, because I don't even know how to say his last name, or Kuznets and what's his name, or Ake. That's all I'm saying. And the magnitude of a derby, I just think anyone will say anything go left or right. That's all I'm saying.
Do you know what the problem is? The pressure's not on Man United. That's the problem. The pressure's on Man City. The pressure wouldn't really be on you as much if you'd maybe picked up at least 4 more points, which we should have had. The pressure is on Man City because if Man United drop points, well, we expect them to. They're now out of Grimsby have surpassed Man United in cup competitions this season. That's where they're at. Grimsby they've gone to the next round and knocked Man United out. But in this derby, there's no expectation going into Manchester United. With you, man, you put yourself under pressure to go, cool. We caught life. These men drew against Liverpool. They drew against us. You caught life now. You've been given another chance. Don't fuck it up. And I feel like under pressure, when it's time to, what is it?
No, I'm just going. I'm confused because
when it's time to produce, you man haven't produced, and as I said, playing Man United with no pressure can be a very, very tricky fixture in it. I'm sure you probably know that. I'm not saying you definitely probably know that, innit? But
I think
obviously,
and again, the only thing United have to play for this season right now is pride, and in the derby, they're going to play for that pride.
Like
what are they though? Like,
no. That's
I don't think.
No. I'm not saying that they're going to beat you. Let me explain what I'm saying. You need to understand the difference. They're not going to roll over for you, United, because they have nothing else to play for. It's almost like if you back an animal up to the corner, it will eventually fight back. It might not win.
What animal are you talking about, Dale?
So what? Yeah, that's what I mean. So
I'm
what?
just looking from experience.
Flick a switch. It's a derby.
I'm just like
I'm speaking from experience as well. Do you know how many times I've had to play Man United when they're like 8th and they're just doing nothing? But yeah, because they're playing Liverpool, Bruno wants to turn into a Super Saiyan for no reason. Casemiro wants to go back to 2018 for no reason. Like, these men are just on this pride troopers thing. Do you get it? They're just on the pride thing, bro.
Yeah, because that's all they have to play for. Like,
it's just a pride thing.
They may not win, but they'll make it tough for you. So I don't want you thinking, oh yeah, we're just going to wipe you guys on the floor when we get there. No, it's not going to be an easy match. No,
I know.
Easy. That's
I know it will be,
but they wouldn't want you to be
more tricky than I think. Than you think.
I know it won't be. All I said was when Cass said, "Oh, I think United are going to win." I was like, "But based on what?"
I do.
Like, it's just
I think it's.
Yeah, I don't know about win.
Yeah.
I don't know about win.
Why not? Why not?
What do you mean? Why not? Why?
Well, I don't think you lot. I think you lot.
What's the evidence for saying there's going to be a win, though?
Okay, what do you mean evidence for a win? Even last year, yeah, you drew with us, no? Even with our shit ass fucking Garnachos and that, no? Like every time it's at City or us lot, don't matter what position you're in. I think you're underrating what Ahmad and Mbumo and Mazraoui brings to the team more than what we currently have. It's not Mason Mount on the wings, bro. They're not fit as shit. They've been playing football and been quite good that tournament, at least to say.
I get what you're saying, but if we're having a conversation about the game, like I just don't.
You don't move and build up the way Brighton's doing it. You're going for it. You have to go for this game. You draw one more time. It's peak for you lot.
I'll be real. I know, and the worst thing is,
even though I feel like Arsenal might drop something on the way, but
these man are.
They need a W. Of course, they need a W. This is Foden's life.
Even one dub would have been enough to go raw. 4 points. You better watch out.
What were we saying about backing an animal into a corner? That the United's not the animal.
No, I didn't agree with that.
I'm not saying United is an animal. I'm just saying because they have nothing to play for and they're backed into the corner anyways. They're at the bottom of the bar right now. Everybody sees how crap they are. The only thing they have to play for is their pride. So right now they're going to play that derby like it means the world to them. Is what I'm saying. So I
hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So the analogy is not me saying United is some crazy animal that you back. No, like a scared puppy in the corner will attack you back. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not
United
disagreeing.
right now, United right now could be that scared puppy. It's not going to be easy.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but I'm saying you could use the same analogy for City. City have got 3 draws on the bounce in the Premier League. We need to come in and make a statement.
No. The difference is City is a beast.
We drew to all the Burnley, man.
City is a beast and needs to show that it's a beast because you've drawn 3 games. So you need to go all out. And that's all I'm saying. You're going to go all out. They're going to play for pride. At the end of the day, it's who wants it the most that gets it. That's the bottom line. You're a better team. I see you beating United. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I've seen derbies, and over the course of your head-to-head, United have a better record, even at the Etihad. I think you've beat them 16.
All I'm saying, if Oli gets the charge,
but at Old Trafford, they have a better record than you.
If Oli gets in charge, that's a game against Pep, and then he'll probably go lose to the worst team currently that's coming up after Arsenal, and then that's that. I'm just saying, isn't it? I think
Man United would want to have their say in this title race. Like that's the only thing that they can do this season is just spoil someone.
We're getting a result against you as well, isn't it?
Cass, would you prefer Arsenal or City to win the league? Cass,
who would I prefer to win the league?
Yeah.
I'd probably. I mean, I don't mind Arsenal as a club winning it. The fan base are horrible, so it's like. But you do have 8 Premier Leagues or whatever now under your belt.
It doesn't make a difference, therefore, if we get another one. You know what I mean? These lot get one. They're going to be screaming about it for the next 20 years.
Yeah, let them scream about it for the next 20 years because then it creates a new narrative of embarrassment. But my thing is I'm tired of you lot. I'm tired of Liverpool trying to just butt in whenever they feel like it.
Bro, it's time for someone else to join the conversation.
All it takes is one hook statement or a gal's delusion on Twitter, and it makes me feel like, oh, fuck these lot. They can't. But the thing is, they ain't been there for 20 years. I expect this to get it, or 21, 22 years. Let them have a little bit of joy in it. Let Arteta stay in a job.
That's what I will say. Like after this, though, I don't really want to hear you for the rest of the season, though, innit? Like you're out.
Monts, don't let me finish above you, G.
You see what I mean, guys?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Don't say you don't want to hear from me when we're only 3 points off of you, bro.
You know what it is, bro? Being out of all cup competitions, and it's January the 11th.
But you're not winning nothing this season, so you're going to be with the same position as I am.
You don't know that. You got to be in it to win it.
I feel like the league table looks very fortunately on United this season.
You got to be in it to win.
We're unlucky, if anything, to be. Liverpool are fortunate to be where they are. So I'm not trying to hear anything.
I think the league. I think your league position makes you look better than you have been this season.
Yeah, I think that's a lot. The same for a lot of teams, to be fair. You know what I mean?
6 games in 7, and
Monts can't tell me I don't want to hear you for the rest of the season when this guy was barking proud and talking about rich man stuff after 500 million.
I hate
United. I'm not trying to hear that from Monts. I can hear that from SB or another Arsenal fan or a City fan, right? Not from Monts.
Why? Why not from me?
Because we're 3 points separate. You're not winning a champs. You're not winning no FA Cup, and you're not winning. Obviously, you're not in a Carabao.
How do you know that?
My prediction.
And how do you know that?
Huh?
So are you just telling yourself?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're just telling yourself that.
Yeah. You don't even like your manager, so you're confident that you're gonna do something.
Because the bottom line is, yeah, Cass, that you man are 100%. Like I know you're not winning the FA Cup. And I definitely know you're not winning the Carabao Cup. And I know for damn sure you're not winning the league. And guess what? As I said, I hate where I am right now. I hate my position. I hate this. You are used to this. This is the norm. You man are like, yo, you know what? Raw, like, top 4 still in touch. Champions League football still in touch. It's not all bad. I hate it here. My floor is your ceiling.
Yeah, that's great in all months. That's great in all months. Yeah, but
great.
That's great. That's great in all months. But you spent 500 million to barely improve. But months. So you're telling me you've got confidence because all you can do is laugh.
I would have thought you won 2-1 today. Rather than lost 2-1.
Because you made that statement, you're telling me then Slot's going to win you something this year.
What do you mean? I said it's possible. I said it's possible.
But you don't like your manager.
And tell me I'm not going to win.
Why is it possible, Monts? You don't like your manager. You don't like the way you're playing football at the moment. So what is it then?
Because my floor is higher than a lot of man's ceilings.
So like who?
That's the bottom line.
So why are you not in the Carabao Cup semi-final then? Why didn't you get to that part?
Because the manager threw the young G's under the bus.
So he threw the young G's under the bus. That's one. Okay, so he threw the young G's under the bus. So what's going to be the difference between Arne's got an FA Cup?
Win a trophy? Like it's still possible for me to win a trophy.
That's not. Monts. That's cute, yeah. But you don't like your football, and you don't like your manager. So how on earth are you going to get over a line?
I don't like my manager. Yeah, I don't like my manager.
So you believe in Slot to get you over the line?
No, I said it's possible for Liverpool to win a trophy.
So why?
You can scam your way to an FA Cup, bro.
Based off what?
I've seen Ten Hag win an FA Cup. I've seen Ten Hag go and win an FA Cup.
So you believe in your manager?
And play every game at Old Trafford.
So you believe, regardless of what you said, you have not given me any valid reasons, bar that you must believe somewhat Slot can get you over the line.
Bro, I'm saying you don't have to be, I don't have to like my manager for him. Did you like Ten Hag?
At that time, no, not really.
But he still won you an FA Cup. All right, then. So you don't have to like your manager for you to go and win a trophy. And and you still want to win a trophy. I'm just saying.
Monts, do you think you'll win something though?
No, I don't. Do you know what? I don't think we'll win. I don't think we win the Prem. I don't think we win the UCL. But what I will say is that you can scam an FA Cup. You can scam an FA Cup. So listen, yes, if I go out to Barnsley tomorrow, then maybe you might have a conversation. But until then, you're out of everything.
Yeah, but don't tell me.
You're winning nothing. I can put my house in it. You're winning nothing this season.
Okay, but once, like I said, I can hear this.
Man United winning the trophy this season. It's probably like 1,000,000 to 1.
Yeah, that I trust me. I can hear this from SB. I can hear it from someone that's in the semi-final right now.
Hear it from me.
No, because you love to say it. Maybe right message, wrong messenger. Right message, wrong messenger. Now you got chest. So you believe in Slot.
I'm just saying, hear it from me. I'm just
so once is believing in Slot. It's all good.
I'm just
but it's mad, bro. It's mad that you're out of everything already. Got
I said that.
We're in January. His season's written off. Like
that's crazy.
He's gonna start watching darts.
If you really deep it, bro, you fell at the first hurdle of the Carling Cup of the Carabao Cup. You fell at the first hurdle of the FA Cup. You didn't have no Europe, and you fell out of the league in September, bro.
One game a week, ran it again,
bro. It's great, bro. Do you know how mad that is, bro?
Yeah, it is mad. But like I said,
this would be the perfect. This would be the
season, anyways.
You know the funny thing, Kaz, this would be the perfect season for your ownership if they have any sense to really start rebuilding. This season, where you have nothing to play for. Think about it. Like this is where you evaluate and just say, listen, hey, it is what it is. Right now, we have nothing to play for. We're out of everything. Let's just go and reevaluate the entire thing. Get rid of player contract. Like this is where you do that.
Yeah, but I think they're doing that. Yeah,
I'm saying. But again, you know,
and that happened by the way.
Last season they had just come out with an FA Cup, a Carabao Cup the season before that. So there was something, that kept them saying, okay, well, at least we're winning. Now they realize that they can't scam it anymore.
All right, I'll tell you this, yeah. When a season without any sort of European football or whatever it is, and you're already out of a cup early, bro, the season's been written off with the FA Cup or not.
No.
We literally saw you scam an FA Cup.
You can't try and twang everyone and think that it was written off.
You know what?
I don't even want to say scam. I think that's true because you beat City in the final.
Bro, let me say this, yeah. You sacked a manager. You are going back to doing phase 1 or whatever you want to call it again. It is written off. The only thing you've got to play for is a top 4. That is not everything.
Bro, you could have went through today, and it gives the manager. What? No, I'm saying if you went through today,
there is what manager.
It gives you an opportunity to still win a cup competition, bro.
Yeah, I hear it, but that's what I'm saying. It's been written off because of the way it's too much in my mind, anyways. It's too much. I don't know what I'm going to get every week. It's already been that way this is Man United.
You know, the funny thing is, if they had gone on in the FA Cup and they had gone to like semi-final or something, the ownership thinks these players are good enough. That's what I'm saying. That this is the best time. Like you literally have seen that these players are not good enough. Everything is done in January. You might as well just go bin the entire thing and just really and truly figure out how.
I just think it takes a few midfielders to come in and things just change differently.
Would you even trust this ownership to be able to rebuild United?
Well, I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know
because I think the previous FA Cup and the previous Carabao Cup just gave that ownership some level of false hope. Like, okay, at least this team is good enough to win something, so let's just keep some of those players. Well, let's keep Luke Shaw. Or let's keep.
Yeah, but this is why I say
one of those guys.
Same trophies that you down that like you can't. The thing is like, it might sound like we're trying to upplay the trophies, but you definitely can't downplay the trophies.
Nah, yeah, but I hear it. I want to win it,
No,
but it's
no,
still
no,
really
no,
season.
This is why it's important.
I'm saying that I'm saying that those trophies.
One said Dio, yeah. You see, like people say trophies. No, it's not just all about trophies, bro. Like,
Yeah, you would say that as an Arsenal fan,
no, but I'm cool. So what would you swap? You've won more trophies than me,
bro.
Wait, hold on.
The game's about
You've
winning.
won more trophies than me.
Yeah.
like recently, yeah. Would you swap your team for my team, or your
I'll
team's
swap your
position for
team,
mine?
but I wouldn't swap your seasons. No.
So I'm saying to you, of course. So we've been through periods, yeah, where we haven't won trophies, but we've progressed.
No,
as
yeah,
as a
but
team.
hear me out. Yeah,
Now, bro, look.
Alright.
Last season, yeah, Palace won a trophy.
You can't ask me a question and then not let me answer the question. How does that make any sense?
Okay, so would you swap your team's position for our position?
Obviously, you would. Yeah, but I'm
Right.
saying the aim of the game in my mind is always to win trophies, because if you keep not winning nothing, at one point a club can just switch on its head. Yeah, that's been winning, that's been bad, and all of a sudden they're good or they're near enough competing, and you're in this position where it's second, third, or fourth. It doesn't make a difference to me. The whole point of football in my mind is to win and compete at the highest level and win.
All right, cool. Hey, look, this is why English is so beautiful. You said win and compete, yeah?
Yes.
Oh. Are Palace competing? No. Are Newcastle? No. Are
Yeah,
Tottenham?
they're in the Carabao.
Yeah, are Tottenham? No. All of these teams won trophies, bro, and none of them are going to compete. None of them are going to be competitive. But let me tell you why. Let me tell you the difference. Yeah, you see, like people are going to say, "Oh, Arsenal fans, they're always talking about because they don't win nothing." Yeah, bro, it's about building. If you can win trophies on the way there, cool. Of course, that's lovely. Win the trophies, of course.
So you've been successful the last 5 years.
It's not just all about trophy.
It is.
Like you said, you can scam. Like Monts has been screaming, you can scam your way to a cup. You only have to be good for like 5-6 games.
Why haven't you done it then?
Because we haven't been good enough, bro.
SB, would you rather win an FA Cup then, or be shit in the league? No, sorry. Would you rather win an FA Cup and be shit in the league, or just come second in the league? So I think that's a pretty. I'd definitely rather win an FA Cup.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, but the difference is this. Here's what the difference is for me, right? Look, you can scam your way to a trophy, fair enough, and that gives your ownership false knowledge, like, oh, these players are good enough, and they keep them, and then the next season your players struggle again, and they struggle, and that's why they buy, and that's why they buy. No, I'm saying that winning the trophy is a good thing. Don't get me wrong.
Bro, I'm just saying.
Guys, winning the trophy is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. That's the aim of the game. You want to win a trophy. But when you win the trophy, what you then say is, I think these players are good enough. I'm just going to add 1 or 2 players. I'm not going to spend a lot of money. I'm just saying, like, that's the way it looks from the outside. That's why you guys are getting 1 or 2 players. You brought in Mbeumo, you brought in Cunha. You thought that would be good enough. Okay, good. That's good enough in the front line with Ahmad. Great stuff. But then again, you didn't strengthen. Casemiro is old. The places where you needed to fix, you did not strengthen in those places. So my point is that trophy can give also a false hope. It's good. Win the trophy. That's the aim. That's why you're here. Of
course you want to win the trophy.
But if you don't reinforce after winning the trophy, this is what happens when you struggle. So I'm thinking that now,
but you would say facts to your someone that's also in the same boat as you. Look,
you're gonna say you're sitting on the other side.
I just simply said win the trophy. That's a good thing. I simply said win the trophy. Hold on, that's the aim, Kaz. Winning the trophy.
Wait. According to you, the way you view things, like whatever the aim is and all this stuff. No, you just agreed with SB and tried to flip it about the aim winning the trophy. You ain't won nothing. So on this note,
about that, you're not listening to understand, Kaz. You're just listening to respond to
No, I'm not. I am. I'm listening to respond. That's how it works, Theo. That's how it works.
I said winning the trophy is the aim of the game. That's what you're there to do. Definitely, but I'm saying when you win the trophy, you still have to evaluate your squad and your team and bring the reinforcements in the right places.
Oh yeah. But that's not that.
I'm saying maybe your ownership, right? Again, I'm not dissing your club. I'm just saying from the outside, your ownership after winning the trophy thought, okay, we just need maybe 2 or 3 players. You may have needed 7. They should have done a better evaluation.
All right. So now you got cheeky. I'm gonna get cheeky back. Yeah, you got cheeky. Let me be cheeky back. What did SB say? Because you said you're not. You want to.
I didn't agree with SB.
Okay, then.
I said no. It's about winning.
So then why are you?
I didn't say that. I said it's about both, bro. There has to be a balance.
Thank you. Just prove my point. So again, wrong messenger. My right message is probably the wrong messenger. Once again,
everybody's the wrong messenger today. Everybody's the wrong messenger.
Yeah.
I mean,
there has to be balance.
If we've won on the way and won big trophies. I've
There
done
has to
both.
be.
So-
I'm saying.
Okay,
So no, in terms of what one
Thank
is
you,
more
then.
important than the other, it doesn't have to be one. You know what I'm
Has to
saying?
be
What you
balance,
should be
bro.
doing.
What I said.
I think what SB is saying is, yes, he would rather win trophies and obviously progress while you're winning trophies. But
Exactly.
he's also, but what Cass is saying as well, though, like when you're progressing and you're not winning trophies, it's dead.
It is
Get
dead.
it?
Definitely,
But,
agree.
like you're both
Yeah,
right.
agree.
Like you're
But
both
wait,
right.
Hey,
So
Monts,
what's
it
the
is
original
dead, yeah, but
statement,
Guess
Monts?
what? Guess what? Guess
What's
what?
the original statement
Yeah.
from
This
SB?
season.
What was
This season, yeah.
which team would
Trophies
you
is
rather?
no. He was talking about. I was talking about trophies and all this kind of stuff, and I said it's the most important thing. He said trophies is not the most important thing. I
I didn't
think.
say that, bro.
What did
I'm
you
No,
not
I
say?
said it's
saying
not.
that.
You said it's not just about.
It's
you said
not just about winning trophies, bro.
course it
That
is.
can't be like I'm saying to you. If you're just focused on just solely just winning, trophy only, and no progression, you end up like Spurs, bro. You end
Yeah,
up
but
like
what do you mean they
all these
don't win?
teams where you
But
just
you know what it is, SB? You know what it is?
Kaz, you know what,
It's
Kaz,
SB.
you know, if your assertion is that winning trophies is the only thing, then you shouldn't be mad. You won a trophy in the last couple of years. You shouldn't be
know
mad.
what it is?
I can expect more.
I'll be honest.
You
Do
should
you know
not
what
be
it
mad.
is?
Like,
You man,
literally.
Arsenal man. Honestly speaking, do you know what it is? Yeah, what you man are saying is spot on. But you know when you don't win nothing for 5-6 years,
Nobody's gonna listen.
you're like people are just going.
Of course,
Yeah,
but guess what? Yeah,
No, because I'm not saying what you're saying is right, but this is what Arsenal have done to you. They've diluted your opinion, the worth of your opinion.
You're 100% right, man.
You're right. We're having a football conversation here.
One
If
second,
somebody has an opinion about football that is correct, regardless of what club they support, you can actually
I
say,
agree.
opinion.
I agree.
This is the right opinion for a club to do. It's that simple. This has nothing to do with, you know.
People are forgetting, Arsenal, bro, when we was winning them, look, like the Super said, we were winning these FA Cups and all these things, bro, our team was meaty. We weren't good enough to be competing. We're just about finishing top 4. We're doing all of these things. We were getting rubbed for that, bro. But we're still winning these little odd cups here and there. We weren't good enough, bro. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So now, cool. But let's say I feel like we're going to win something this season, Let's say we win the Premier League. We add to our team, bro. We've progressed now, bro. City have been good for how many years, bro? They built a good team and they added to it. They didn't dismantle it. They added to it and they sustained what they were doing. That's why they've been so good for so many years. That's why Liverpool this season are struggling, because last year they won the league and their manager decided to dismantle their team and do something different.
To change a winning formula.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying to you? If they would have built on what they done last season and didn't dismantle it and add to what they do, bro, Liverpool would be probably top of the league or they'll be competing. Do you get it? And this is what I'm saying to you. It's not just about just winning. You have to win and progress at the same time.
But you're putting that together, like you're merging it. My thing is you can win, be shit, but I'm still winning along the way, even in my shit times. The shit times don't last forever. The thing is, if you're going through good time, if you're going through a good period,
Liverpool went 30 years without winning the league.
It works like that, though, Monts. Like teams, big teams, your team, it works. It cycles. If I'm good and I'm not winning nothing, you're just basically Atletico Madrid, bro. You're just garbage, bro. You're just existing.
But Wenger did this. He was winning FA Cups and we were meaty. We were crap. And we complained. Again, we were winning those trophies that you're talking about, and we were still like Wenger out because why? The team was not.
Because you wanted more.
I'll be real, but hold on. You lot went nearly a decade without winning under Wenger. I think that's what people also forget. You man weren't winning.
Yeah,
you won here and there. You won 4 FA Cups in 20 years.
I'm saying yes, but again, which is why I'm saying
you averaged. I'm saying you averaged one. Oh, let me just hold on there. You averaged one trophy every 4 to 5 years.
Every 4 to 5, and that is what made the ownership think that it's just
but these men are doing as crap as United are. United are worse than what Arsenal were, but they're winning way more than one trophy.
Here's what I'm saying, Monts. I'm not comparing the amount of trophies you've won. I'm saying just winning any of those small trophies, right, in itself gives you the fans. Okay, I won the FA Cup, but the ownership says, this team probably is
temporary fix. It's temporary fix.
Let me just add 2. Let me add 3. Yeah. But then when there's a drought, and the fans are walking away and the ownership sees what the problem really is, then they can really sit down and that's all I'm addressing. It's not about whether or not I'm not dissing you. I'm not comparing whether you've won 5
No, this them. No, this them.
wish
No, this
it.
them.
This
No,
them.
but
Wish
carry on.
it. Wish it.
I know
Wish
this
it.
all.
No, this
Wish
them. No,
it.
carry on.
No.
Wish
There's no-
we bear
You know what? Listen, I can't. This is 22 years. I haven't won the trophy, so I'm waiting for a big one for 22 years. Yeah, what? Yeah, the 10-year mark right now. I think Chelsea is catching up behind you. By the time you guys
Chelsea
get to
nearly at a decade.
yeah, double digits too. So by the time you get to the 15-year
No,
mark,
they want to UCL only 4
don't
years
worry,
ago.
that's when I'm going to start
I
this
think he's
season.
talking Prem. He's talking Prem now.
I'm talking Prem.
Yeah, I know. I get that. I get it.
Because again, if you're talking them FA Cup, I still won one about 6 years ago, which is what my
you
average
know
is,
what is
right?
Dale? You know what is Dale, yeah? You know what is Dale? I saw Liverpool. I saw Liverpool, yeah, where they didn't really win anything major since before this Prem. They got the Champions League or wherever it was, right? And all they did was change their whole midfield. And all of a sudden, this team that finished fifth when in Europa League or wherever bought 4 midfielders. And the whole thing kind of just changed again. Do you know what I mean?
Salah, Mane, Firmino.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Fabinho, Van Dijk, Robertson.
Talk about recently.
Oh, okay.
You know how you look. You know how you look Fabinho down and out because he looked like he didn't have no more legs.
Okay,
And Henderson
into an uncle overnight.
all of a sudden, you go get McAllister and everything, and you're starting to dominate games. That's what I'm saying. That things can change in a heartbeat in one summer.
I agree with you, Kaz. You're right.
The foundation.
Yeah. But the thing is,
things can change.
Things can just flip on his head. That's my whole thing, especially in modern football. We could finish 6th or 7th. You change your midfield, and all of a sudden it's like, like these are actually moving to teams properly with capable midfielders.
United.
Oh my God, Rafinha.
Listen, Kaz, I agree. Kaz, I agree with you that things can change in a heartbeat. You're right. What I was just addressing is that sometimes I just hope that let me use the word. I hope the ownership
good finish as well.
Not sitting on their laurels because of these type of Carabao Cup wins. I'm like, let's just get you one midfielder, and that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping.
Yeah. No, we need 2. We need 3.
You need 3. You guys need 3. You guys need minimum 3.
We need 3 and a left back.
Do you think it can change like that for United in a heartbeat though? Because I feel like United have been like a graveyard team.
You know this. You know you're a midfielder, bro. Come on, man. Let's put it like this. Look at what everyone else has got. The style of midfielder they got in the league. Don't even have to look at top 6. Like you can look at top 10, 12, 30, 14.
I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong, yeah. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, yeah. But you need to be progressing. Like United, yeah.
But there is though, whether you like it or not, even if it's not in the way we like to, we score when everyone was available. Obviously, minor AFCON, you need a squad, of course, but we're scoring way, bro. What did you used to tell us once? You owe the Premier League goals, bro. We were not scoring for a couple years under Ten Hag. Now we're scoring.
Your credit score was too shit.
We're creating bare chances. My thing is, it's still the same kind of problem that you didn't fix in one goal. Is the midfield is a big part of your structure defensively and also going for the attack as well. Right. The midfield has been a problem for United since Paul Pogba left and also Michael Carrick retiring and Scholes. It's never been a thing. It's always one midfielder pick and choose.
All right, cool. If you took your 3 midfielders, yeah, like Bruno, Casemiro, and Ugarte, got rid of them and got 3 good midfielders in, I still don't feel like Man United just transform into a competitive.
No, definitely not.
Bro, they don't, bro.
I think it goes deeper than the squad. I feel like it goes deeper than just transfers with United. You know, all the glory in the glory days with Fergie and everything like that. I feel like that comes back to haunt you now because there's so much pressure. You know, the media, the fans, everything. It's too much for you. Can't. I feel we've seen it so many times where players come in, they've been amazing at elsewhere. They come to United and they crumble, and it's been a graveyard for United for a long time.
But I look at things like this. Yeah, it's so easy to just find some sort of scapegoats. I've never really heard anyone say. Sometimes you can just point fingers at a performance and some of the players and say, you know what? You just weren't good enough today, and overall, it's just not good enough yet. You can't just keep saying because of there's media pressure, everything else, blah blah blah. Sometimes it's like you're just not.
Been
good
like
enough,
that for years and years and years, though.
Yeah, but in terms of transfers,
there's so many transfers. There's so many transfers that was so good, and they came in and then they crumbled. So it's a bit of a coincidence that it's the.
Yeah. But in the summer, these lot shipped out 8-9 players and brought in 4 or 5. That's not enough players to sustain as a squad. But you're chopping it down at that bit. I'm not saying that Ineos are there, but that's what I'm saying. This summer is so key because you need to rebuild the midfield as quick as possible and as correct as possible. And obviously appoint a correct manager, bro. It can flip on its head and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, these lot look 10 times different. The midfield is so important in modern game today. You can't run a game with Ugarte, Casemiro's, obviously Colby's by himself, Bruno Fernandes, who treats the ball a bit differently to other 10s and whatnot, and Mason Mount. You need correct footballers, bro. And you can do that starting this summer. I'm not joking.
I think it's mad though that it's literally since Fergie left, United haven't really.
Look at your midfield. Look at you last season without Rodri. Look at your midfield, the way it looked. You looked disastrous.
But it's not just the midfield, is it, for United? You know, United for years and years and years. I can't. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, though, Cass, before. I was saying I can't see any light at the end of the tunnel, really, for United. Because it's been such a state. For the majority of my life, United have been in a state. And that's all
you need to spend money. Like your club does. Every time there's a mistake, you go and replace it with 50, 60 million players.
Well, don't pretend like United haven't spent money, because United have
but you get to, but you bring in a lot of players. Like, you get it. We don't do enough. We need to bring in lots.
You've brought in superstars since Fergie.
Yeah, I know. We wasted money, but you've got a different direction of doing things, and you can get that. You can find a replacement. Oh, look, Vardy that's injured. I'm going to go get Gay. Fuck it. Or it wasn't
a waste of money. It wasn't a waste of money when you signed that players. It was only looking back. That's why I don't think it's all down to the players.
It is down to the players. Obviously, Glazers are a big issue, but if I'm going off Ineos, you can't do everything in one window. But they're waiting, and it's time is ticking, bro. Before I think everyone's not on board. So we'll see.
I think you're saying. I just think that when you just said about City signing Gay,
yeah, but you can do that.
United have made signings like that.
You let me know where do we make January signings?
You have though.
We picked up Dorgu, bro.
Not particularly. I'm not saying just particularly Jansen. Like you've brought in players like that have come in with high quality, high price. They've looked good elsewhere. They've come into United.
Yeah, but
we've spent a lot of money. Yeah, we've spent a lot of money.
But Man United's biggest problem for years has been midfield. Why is Burnley
the United issue? That's
a board issue that you're not focused on midfield. It's not hard to see. United's midfield is one of the worst in the league in terms of balance and that. You look at when you find a problem that you need people for the future.
Yeah, that's a board issue. That's what I'm saying though. Exactly. I think it's the higher ups at United. I don't think it's like you're saying a few signings made the difference. But I don't think United will just make like
signings for me.
I think the question is, will they make the right signings, even if they go out and make signings? Because over the last few years they made not you. I'm saying your ownership right now. Yeah, I think your ownership right now is just that's the only part that I look at, and I'm just like, they've spent money, but they've spent it in the wrong places. Honestly speaking, on the wrong players. Because bringing on Ugarte, bringing in what's his name again?
Yeah, you can't get everything correct though.
Yeah, you can't. I agree. No, you don't. But I'm saying, like, Casemiro, the season he came, the second season, they should have seen that, okay, you know what, this is not someone you're giving a new contract to. We should have brought in a younger player behind him that would have been learning from him, like that type of thing. But I guess it is what it is with United right now.
I look at United, and I know we're not going to win no big trophy yet, but that midfield, you're not going to do nothing unless you absolutely dissect that midfield. That would be a big positive to go into games. At least we can score goals. The defensive, when you look at it, Luke Shaw's not the worst player in the world at left back. Can't rely on his fitness. Mazraoui's
I feel like your midfield is one of the reasons why your defense is so bad.
Thank you.
Like your midfield is because number one, like not even just defensively, but you never ever have the ball long enough.
Thank you.
To have control
and sustain pressure as well.
Like to take pressure off your defenders, to
allow the ball off defenders or everything like that. That's why I said don't look at the ball all the time like all these other lot and just say, it's the ball.
Yours is too transition. But that's why I feel like Casemiro has suffered at Man U because
but it is the board. They brought in this midfield.
They have to be more enough.
No. They brought in these guys that are not good enough. I agree, the players are not good enough.
They are good enough though. The thing is, I think they are good enough. Just a couple with them.
I think that your midfield, like you said, you need at least 3 midfielders. You need a left back. You need a left back. I think you even still need a right back.
No, Mazraoui is class. Mazraoui is class.
Listen, hear what I'm saying. I agree with you. I'm not saying Mazraoui is not class, but then when he goes to like AFCON like this, for example, you still need a right back. But
I'm looking at a class-based 11. I can't do everything in one window. I'm not City or whatever. I don't do 500 million.
Again, Kaz, I get what you're saying, and I agree with you. You need to look at the first 11.
He's better than
but you can't talk about midfields and all this like when it comes to technical abilities. And this guy can't even hang on to plays pressure in him because he gives away the ball so much.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. All right, cool. Defensively, he's all right. He's good, yeah. But on the ball, he's not good. But bro, everyone has limitations. Like, Mazraoui is
Mazraoui is
Mazraoui. I'm talking about even having like
I don't care about backup then.
Mazraoui.
I don't care about backup then at this point. I care about what my 11 looking like.
But this is your problem though. You have to, because to be competitive, you're never ever going to be able to win anything. Like, to be competitive with 12 players, bro. You can't.
Yeah, I hear it, but I'm just saying right now I'm focused on what my 11 looks like, and then we can get into the other parts.
Yeah,
but the
way you improve your team, yeah.
But there's also the thing of
one second, bro. Like the way you improve your team and your squad, yeah, is to buy quality players. So the team
drop players into the mid.
Yes, the people that are playing now, they need to be your squad players, and you bring in players that are better.
Exactly. So that's why I look at left wingers, a few midfielders, and that, because I don't care like if a Cunha or a Mboum or someone has to drop to the bench at some point, and regardless, you still need another striker. I agree with that at most, because the second Xerxes is not good enough in all of that kind of situations. But naturally, the bench just gets better when you buy first team players anyway. So I'm not really bothered by that too much. I'm focused more on the midfield, and everything else can just filter down on the left winger.
Who would you buy? Who would you buy? Like,
well, obviously, it depends where you finish. I think Baleba just a knock-on anyways. I think he's guaranteed. I think he wants Man United regardless. I'm looking at players like Jan Jamond, who I think is class. I think he can be a good player. Issue is there's not a great pool of left wingers out there. Left back, I don't even know at this point. I don't know what good fullbacks are out there.
Centre mid, Cass. You said centre mid.
Obviously, I'm looking at what I'm only going off what my borders kind of come out with, like the Andersons, Waltons, and Balebas at the moment. I like João Gomez. I think he's cold as well. I like James Garner. I think he's another cold one. I'd bring him as a third midfielder though, not a second one. The thing is,
would you take Wharton?
Who?
Wharton.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
That's so. But again, what I wanted to say, Kaz, is
we're not going to get him.
I know. I'm just saying, like, players of that caliber. But here's what I'm saying. What I was saying about getting even players that can push the players who are right now that you have.
Yeah,
that'd be better, or just take their position. Like, literally be like, all right, cool. If I come in and you play this guy, you're like, you know what? First team player go on the bench, because this guy really wanted a hungry player. You know, Mazraoui is class, but if you bring in somebody else who can do better than him, why
no
not?
one's doing better than Mazraoui.
I'm just saying, like, if you find a gem out there somewhere,
but there isn't. I don't look at Mazraoui. I think he's too good. It's 1-1. Nah, man. I don't look at right back as the position. Delo can filter to the bench. He's a good enough squad option for now. I'd sell him though. I'm not focused on that. My focus is 3 midfielders, pretty much, and a left winger and a left back. That should be the main targets for Man United. Probably 2 midfielders, because there's still. Was it a good goal?
Really, that was cold.
Was it good? I need to go watch this. Anyways, people. If AFC win the league and then would you? So obviously you won a league, in it. Simple as that. That's just. There's no rebuke to that. Glazers are glazing the Ineos. I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have to pick up Daniel for the 5 memberships as well. We have to wait till the summer, man. But today we died because, bro, the quality is just not there to finish off the dinner today. If we had players like Ahmad and Mbumo today, I think they finish off quite a few of these chances in positions that Mason Mount were in, and we probably find ourselves in a more of a healthy position, because you don't have to play a certain way because you're 1 or 2-0 down at that point. It's just it is quality. But big up to you lot. Gonna go on my channel with other United fans to talk about probably just more heartbreak, man. It's all this bullshit, innit? To hear about fucking Ollie. Big up. Make sure you if you put exclamation mark to catch up, it's the way it's actually spelled. You can find their channel and etc. etc. You lot send me your shit. And then yeah, man, let me find it.
Yes.
There's the channels. There you go. Easy as that. Let's go over to the next part, man.
That way.
I have to wait a week, you know. Now, Louis, you're losing.